12 publishers rejected J.K. Rowling's Boy Wizard. They said children's books don't sell, her story was too long, too complicated, too British. But Rowling's unwavering belief in Harry Potter transformed her life. Like magic, her faith turned poverty into prosperity, making her one of the world's wealthiest women. How did a struggling single mom overcome such overwhelming odds? The journey from rejection to riches is filled with unexpected twists. Each no hid a valuable lesson that shaped her path to success. Want to uncover the spellbinding story behind Rowling's rise? Keep watching to discover the secrets of her magical transformation. On a cold night in Edinburgh, a single mother stared out the window of her tiny apartment, her despair as palpable as the chill in the air. This was J.K. Rowling, and she was about to embark on a journey from rock bottom to literary stardom. Rowling was struggling to make ends meet, living on welfare and battling depression. She later described this time as feeling like the biggest failure I knew. The weight of her struggles became so heavy that she even considered ending her own life. But in her darkest moments, a spark of creativity refused to die. In her darkness, every Dementor was a shadow of her own despair, yet each inspired the magic that would soon bloom on the page. Rowling's personal fight against hopelessness became Harry's fight against the forces of evil. Despite her circumstances, Rowling carved out a daily routine for her passion. She would walk her daughter Jessica in a stroller until the little one fell asleep. Then she'd rush to a cafe and write furiously for as long as the nap lasted. Every precious minute was an opportunity to escape into the magical world she was creating. A train ride changed everything. As Rowling sat on a delayed train from Manchester to London, an idea struck her like a bolt of lightning. A boy wizard, an orphan unaware of his magical powers, appeared fully formed in her mind. That boy was Harry Potter, and he was about to change Rowling's life and the lives of millions of readers around the world. With this spark of inspiration, Rowling threw herself into writing. She scribbled notes on napkins, scraps of paper, and whatever she could find. Even when her old typewriter broke, she kept going, handwriting her story. Rowling was building her own Hogwarts, word by word. As the manuscript grew, so did Rowling's hope. The story that had been her escape was now becoming her ticket to a new future. Finally, after countless cups of coffee and late nights, Rowling typed the last word of her manuscript. She had done it. The boy wizard's first adventure was complete, ready to face the next challenge, the daunting world of publishing. With her manuscript complete, Rowling faced a new challenge, getting it published. She had poured her heart and soul into her story, but would anyone else see the magic she saw? As she sent out her first query letters, she had no idea she was about to face a gauntlet of rejection that would test her resolve like never before. Rowling's journey to publication was tough. She couldn't afford a computer or even photocopies of her 90,000-word novel, so she manually typed each version of her manuscript to send to publishers. As rejection letters piled up, Rowling's confidence wavered. Publishers turned down her manuscript for various reasons: too long, too British, or because they thought boys might not read a book by a woman. Each rejection felt like a personal blow, but Rowling refused to give up. Instead of surrendering, Rowling made a clever change. She decided to use her initials instead of her full name, becoming J.K. Rowling. The K stood for Kathleen, her grandmother's name. This wasn't just a strategy. It showed how Rowling was willing to reshape herself to fit the industry's expectations. After each no, Rowling went back to her manuscript and made it better. She rewrote sections, polished her words, and refined her story. It was hard work, but she was determined to make her book the best it could be. As rejections continued, Rowling's options were running out, but she kept sending out her manuscript, hoping someone would see what she saw in her story of a young wizard named Harry Potter. Then, something unexpected happened. Bloomsbury Publishing took a chance on Rowling's book. It wasn't a seasoned editor who first fell in love with Harry Potter, but the 8-year-old daughter of a Bloomsbury executive. The young girl read the first chapter and immediately wanted more. Her enthusiasm convinced the publishing house to take a chance on Rowling's magical world. That one yes changed everything. After facing so many rejections, Rowling had finally found someone who believed in her story as much as she did. It proved that sometimes all it takes is one person to see the magic in your work. That fateful yes from Bloomsbury Publishing ignited a spark of belief that would soon set the literary world ablaze. On July 26, 1997, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone appeared on bookstore shelves, marking the beginning of a magical journey that would captivate readers worldwide. The initial print run of just 500 copies hinted at modest expectations, but as readers young and old discovered the enchanting world of the boy wizard, excitement spread like wildfire. Harry Potter fever took hold, casting a spell that swept across the globe. The book's popularity soared beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone became a global sensation, eventually selling over 500 million copies worldwide. It was as if the entire Muggle world had received their Hogwarts acceptance letters all at once. For Rowling, this success was nothing short of magical. Her life transformed dramatically, mirroring the fantastical elements of her own creation. She went from relying on state benefits to becoming one of the wealthiest women in the world. It was a real-life story of triumph over adversity that rivaled even Harry's most daring adventures. The Harry Potter universe continued to expand, with each new book more eagerly anticipated than the last. Movies brought the wizarding world to life on the big screen, while theme parks allowed fans to step into the magical realm themselves. As Rowling's net worth approached $1 billion, her commitment to helping others grew. She established charitable organizations like the Volant Charitable Trust and the Anne Rowling Regenerative Neurology Clinic, named after her mother, who had died from multiple sclerosis. Her generosity showed that she hadn't forgotten her roots or the struggles she'd faced. Harry Potter's impact on global culture was profound. The series reignited a love for reading in people of all ages, bringing families together and sparking countless discussions. Kids who had never been interested in reading suddenly couldn't put these books down. Rowling's journey from rejected author to literary icon became a beacon of hope for aspiring writers everywhere, proving that sometimes all it takes is one person to believe in your dream to change everything. J.K. Rowling's story isn't just about magic, it's about never giving up. She turned tough times into fuel for success, using her struggles to create Harry Potter. It's like she found a hidden power in her darkest moments. Rowling's journey has inspired many new writers. A survey showed that over 70% looked to her story for motivation. She said, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." This wasn't just about surviving, but finding magic in setbacks. If you're facing challenges, remember each struggle is a step towards victory. Turn your setbacks into creative power. Your own magic might be waiting to transform your life into something amazing. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button. It helps more than you know. Subscribe and join our growing community of lone souls, turning silence into strength. And if you're craving more inspiration, check out other video from this channel. Your next breakthrough might be just one click away.